Hey guys, welcome to the Wednesday video of the Shoestring Congress. Mondays, we didn't have a Tuesday because Robin is still experiencing some internet issues. I've talked to Dave about this. I haven't talked to Robin or Caitlin about it, but we're thinking about bringing on another person. So that we're not going to kick you out, Robin, but we're thinking about bringing on another person so that we'll have 4 right now, and then when Robin comes in, we'll just have 5. And so we can have, a new person every day of the week. Well, every day of the work week. Not weekends, just Monday through Friday. We could have a different person talking about stuff. So, right now, I don't want to say that we're holding auditions, but we're thinking about who we would want as our current, as a 4th right now, and overall as our 5th person. So we're thinking. I have some people in mind. Some of you might know who you are. Not saying any names. Anyway, this is going to be a long video because Dave had a lot of questions. In his Monday video, which you can watch right here, Dave decided that he wants to get to know everybody in the Congress a little bit better. Even though he knows me, these are still some pretty good questions. I haven't really tried to think of a good answer for any of them. So this is just going to be off the top of my head real fast. Just, quick. Here we go. There's 9 questions. Question 1 is... Question 1. What is the best concert / show or performance that you've seen? I've seen so many good ones. Okay, the best one would have to be... What was that? That was... 2009. Fall 2009, I saw Bob Dylan at Temple University in Philadelphia. I'd seen him once before that in Atlantic City, and that show sucked. He was not feeling it. If you guys have not seen or heard of what Bob Dylan does at a concert, is that if he's not feeling it, it's obvious. He doesn't face the crowd, or he just, mumbles to himself, or he just does not sing at all. He's really moody, and so you sort of have to put up with it. He doesn't give any shit. He doesn't give a shit about it. But if he's feeling the performance and he digs it, it's a great show. But sometimes it's hit or miss. So when I saw him in Atlantic City, it was awful. He just played the keyboard the whole time. He didn't even pick up a guitar. He didn't face us. He just sort of mumbled, and it wasn't really that great. When I saw him at Temple with all these freaking college kids and everything, my dad went to the show too. We worked our way up to the front. He was on point. Bob Dylan brought it, and his band brought it. They played All on the Watchtower better than any Hendrix cover I've ever heard in my life, or Hendrix himself even. I mean, that's a great cover. Hendrix's Watchtower, that's a great cover of a Bob Dylan song. And of course, it was better than when Bob had recorded it initially. What I saw in concert was blew my mind. I had no idea that song could sound so good. That was probably the best show I've ever seen. Ever. Muse is up there too, Leonard Skinner's up there as well, but Bob Dylan at Temple University, fall 2009, that was a sick show. What's the next question on my laptop right here? Oh, if you can go back in time and visit yourself in high school, what would you tell yourself? And if you from the future visited you, what would you ask yourself? What would you want to know? Would you want to know the future, and would you want to know how you die? That's a big question. If I go back in time and visit myself in high school, what would I tell myself? God. I wouldn't want to do I wouldn't even want to visit myself in high school, because high school was good. It had its bad moments, but you learn from those. I don't want to change that, because that made me who I am today, and I really like who I am today. So if I had to tell myself something, it would probably just be keep going. It'll work out. Don't try to make it work out. It just will. It just will work out. Because that's kind of what my life has done. I haven't really tried. The things that I try at them because I want to do it well. But minuscule things, trying to just be, I don't know. Just like trying to like be cool, I guess, or trying to be popular. Because that's always like a concern of like high school kids, is like trying to have friends and stuff like that. Yeah, I tell myself don't try. You know, just let it happen, because it totally did. And if I was in high school, or no, if I was sitting right here and future me came by, what would I ask future me? Probably a lot of sports information, like World Series winners for the next like 20 years if he knew them. Or pull it back to the future right there. Start sports gambling. That's what I'd do. Want to know how I die? No, I don't want to know how I die. I don't really want to know. Part of me kind of does though. But overall, no. I don't want to know how I die. That'd be bad. I'd be like, oh no, God. What's the one thing you're determined to accomplish by the time you die? Failure is not an option. Determined to accomplish. Wow. What's the one thing I'm determined to accomplish before I die? Failure is not an option. Leave my mark? Yeah, I'm determined to leave my mark somewhere. Something. If it's either through like film or whatever, just leave an impression on the planet. Even if it's not like in history books, I don't care. Just leave something behind that lasts. That's what I'm determined to do before I die. Top 5 favorite movies of all time. Okay. I've thought about this a lot, obviously. Let's see if we can get it done. On the list, we have Pulp Fiction. These are in no particular order. Pulp Fiction, The Shawshank Redemption. I'm going to look over at my movies right now. Pulp Fiction, Shawshank Redemption. Blade Runner. Pulp Fiction, Shawshank Redemption, Blade Runner. God, what else? 2 more, Neil, 2 more. I don't want to think about this forever and waste time on the video. These movies might not end up being on my favorites list, but I'm going to throw them in there because they're really good. I'm also going to say, along with Pulp Fiction, Shawshank Redemption, Blade Runner, I'm going to throw in The Departed, right there, and Spirited Away by Hayao Miyazaki. Top 5 favorite films of all time. Let's just say that for now. That's a good list, actually. I'm really proud of that list. Have you ever had a class, studied something, or read a book that changed your opinion or your perspective on the world, and how? Yeah, okay. The first thing that comes to mind is communication theory. I took it when I was a senior in college, and it was basically theories and stuff that scientists found out, and studies and stuff like that on communication. Like, not like communication as in like bleeps and bloops and like computers and shit like that. I mean like person to person communication, and how and why people act the way they do around each other, what caused it, what comes of it and stuff like that. That class taught, I think I learned more in that class than I have in like any other class in my entire life. Comm theory taught me so much about like why people change like their point of views on things, and why stuff like it's a lot of head nonsense, but it taught me a lot. That class, yeah, definitely didn't really change. It didn't change my viewpoint, but it changed my perspective on things, and it definitely helped me like be more accepting of people, because now I like could understand like why they were acting a certain way. That was a good class. Comm theory. by Kate Simcox. Soundtrack to your life. What plays when you brush your teeth? Oh, I know. I don't know the name of the song, but it's like dun 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 dun. You know what I mean? Because then, like, I'm brushing my teeth, and by the end of it, it's like I'm like brushing my teeth faster and faster. That'd be funny. I'd appreciate that for sure. If you could choose between two pills, one gives you the power to speak and understand any language, and one gives you the power to play any and all instruments, which do you take? That is a hard one, but no, it's not. I'm going to pick the language one. If I could speak any language, whoa, hello, duh, of course. That'd be great. I could talk to anybody. I could talk to anybody. And if scientists are right, and dolphins have a language and communicate with each other, and whales have a language and communicate with each other, I can talk to them. I can talk to dolphins and whales, and I'll go to the beach in Trinidad, and I'll speak to the Trinidadians. Trinidad. Oh, it's and Tobago. So Trinidad and Tobagians. I will speak to the locals in their language, and then I will speak to whatever sea life may be there, and we will play in the ocean, and I will learn how to play in the ocean with creatures. That's what I would do. What's a social norm that you don't understand and would get rid of if you could? Social norm that I don't understand. Oh, man. There probably is one. There's probably a pretty big social norm that I don't understand and would get rid of if I could. Oh, this is heavy. Oh, this is heavy. I don't know if it's not technically a social norm, but this is something I would get rid of if I could. It's, a lot of people probably ain't gonna like this, but I would get rid of abortion. I would. I don't understand it. I can't see it. I don't understand it, and I don't like it. It makes me really sad. Because whenever someone says abortion, the only thing I can think of is a baby. That's the only thing I can think of is a baby. I don't think of a fetus. I think of a baby. Like a baby, they'll kind of like grabs your pinky and wraps their little hands around it and everything. And I can't wrap my head around it. I can't. That's a child. That's the only way I can see it. I know that other people aren't plagued with this emotional attachment that I have to these unborn children, but I am, and I can't get over it, and I cannot support it because of that. I can't. I mean, I can only speak for myself. It's not like I'm going to force someone to like not get an abortion if they want an abortion, because I mean, I don't know if I should be able to do that or not. But I'm going to voice my opinion because I feel so strongly about this, because I can't imagine it. I can't even, that's a baby. It's a baby. It's a baby. It's a baby and someone kills it. It kills a baby. I can't. That's it. I'm going to move on. Moving on. Last question. If you could bring back one article of clothing from any time or place that's gone out of style and make it fashionable again, what would it be? Anything from history. Pirate hats. Pirate hats. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pirate hats. Like tri-tip. Pirate hats. Yes. Absolutely. Pirate hats. If pirate hats came back into style, I would be cool. I'd be so cool. I don't have any pirate hats, but I aspire to get some. And then I'll put them over here where I'm looking, which is why I'm looking there. And pirate hats, of course. What else? What's better than that? Okay, hold on. What's better than a pirate hat? Nothing. Nothing's better than a pirate hat. That's it. That's all the questions, and I answered all of them, David. So, and again, I'm playing with a hair tie, and a girl hasn't lived in this apartment for a month and a half. So, I don't know why the hair tie is still here, but oh well. Anyway, who's up next? Tomorrow is Caitlin. Tomorrow's Caitlin. She's out on a farm. I hope that she can get these videos. I mean, she's been uploading her own vlog for the time that she's been out on this farm, but so I'm assuming Caitlin that you can do this. If not, we're gonna have a blank day tomorrow, and then Dave will close out. We definitely need a fifth person right now since Robin's having trouble. Anyway, that's it for me today, and subscribe for more discussions if you want up here. And as always, I'm Neil Plumley, and this is the Shushin Congress. Thanks for joining us. Come back tomorrow to see Caitlin. Later, guys.